right, and we are back, everybody. We're truly back. We're back in Cleveland after our amazing trip to New York. I don't know if you guys got to see it, but if you did, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh man, the clouds are giving it to us tonight. This is awesome. Not only are we here revisiting Cleveland, but we're also revisiting this guy, the Lumix. We're back out here with the Lumix. Strangely enough, the Lumix camera seems to be one of my most popular videos up on the YouTube channel. And last time I went out, had some doubts about it, but people really sort of rallied around this camera and gave us some amazing advice on how to make it better. We're going to put some of that advice to use. Let's go down here. Now, if you did see my New York videos, the first thing you may have noticed is that a lot more people in New York than here in Cleveland. But you know, that's kind of got its good points too, you know what I mean? It means it's a lot quieter and we don't have to fight here at the crosswalk. Just want to say that cop went through a red light. Big trouble, buddy. So last time when we were out with this camera, I talked about two major things that really sort of kept this guy out of sort of like favorite or good camera category, and that was the high noise. It just has a lot of high noise. Anything above 400 ISO on this camera is just extremely high. 800 on this camera is like 6,400 on any other camera, even around similar time periods. It's just, it's very rough in the noise department. The other thing that I was running into problems with was autofocus. Autofocus on this camera was equally abysmal. You know, just not gonna sugarcoat it. It was bad. It was really, really, really bad. But after I had posted that video, some people got a hold of me and they kind of gave me some really cool tips. And what that kind of boiled down to was a couple things. With the focus, they said use zone focusing. So I'm only using like a center point focus. So kind of treating this like my old DSLR, just using it that way. And then the other thing was, you know, people just pointed out the fact that I was using sort of crap lenses. And it's true, I was using the kit lenses. You know, kit lenses are just exactly that. They are the lens that comes with the camera. They were very inexpensive. I think I got the whole thing, 2 lenses in this camera for $500, man. That's insane. So I figured I could probably, you know, take care of a bunch of birds with one stone if I just got a better lens. And that's exactly what I did. What we ended up doing is getting a 25 millimeter, which on a 2X crop frame is basically a 50 millimeter. Now when I ordered this, I didn't actually mean to order this. I was at Amazon and I was looking at the 35 millimeter equivalent, and Amazon was like, we got you, fam. Check this out. And Amazon was like, here is a slightly used 35mm equivalent for like $100. Normally I think it's like $400. And so I was like, yes, I'll take it. Got nothing to lose. When they shipped it to me, however, what I actually got was this 25mm instead, which is more like a 50mm. So instead of sending it back, I decided maybe the world, maybe the universe wants me to have this. So I decided to keep it, and I'm glad I did, because we have so many videos with the Canon the Canon R5 with 35mm that it's kind of neat to have this lens here with, can we get it? Can we get it? We got it. It's cool to have this lens at a 50mm because it just means, you know, I get to play around with different focal lengths, and that's cool. I will say that so far the difference is night and day. This lens, which is, by the way, it's a 25mm f1.7, and when Amazon was trying to sell it to me, they said, hey, it's got a defect. I mean, not only did they give me the wrong lens, which is fine, and I'm appreciative, I like this lens a lot, but I also don't see any defects. So I'm not exactly sure what the deal is with this lens, how it ended up in my hands, but I'm glad he's here. He's a cool dude. We like him. I am tempted to just sort of peek down here real quick. Well, let's see. What do we get? I don't use the Lumix all that often. In fact, this is only our second time sort of bringing it out into the wild. So it is still a bit of an adventure here. Certainly a learning curve to me. I feel like right now the sky is sort of the hero. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just pointing at beautiful clouds, and the camera's like, sure, no big deal. I mean, if nothing else, this will be a great test for this lens, or at least a complimentary one. I just kind of want to see what the clouds look like down here by the sunset.
He announced it in December that he wasn't going to be there.
Oh my goodness, this guy's letting us go across. We'll wave because that's a kind gesture. Anybody who doesn't commit vehicular homicide, they're okay in our book. All the time. All of the time. fucking clouds, but they're way over the water. 50 millimeter is like a weird choice for me. I lived my whole life. I got like, for the 15 years that I've really owned a good camera, like I'd say 10 of those, a 50 millimeter was my favorite lens. And I use it so often, I just kind of got away from it, you know what I mean? Have you guys ever done that, like where you just use something or you just do something so much you almost have to just get away from it, like you've overdone it? Like that was me in the 50. So it's really interesting to be back with this now after taking a fairly long hiatus from really using one. I think I've only used it once. I've only used it 50 once in our entire video series. Oh man, look at this guy. Oh man. Yeah, we may have given this lens a challenge that it can't lose with this sky. This is not a drive. We are on a mission to see just what we're getting ourselves into here. Oh man, I don't know if you can see that. I don't think you can, because in a GoPro wide angle, it's probably the size of 2 pixels. But way over, like the middle of Lake Erie, quite literally just right over the middle of it, maybe even closer to Canada than not. This beautiful window with cumulus nimbus clouds, just fire red in the background. Insane. We'll see if we can get it. And then over here, we've got this nonsense going on. We'll come back to that in a second. Let me just see if I can. Oh, I hear a train. Oh no, can you see the train? Can you see the, oh, there goes, hi, bye train. Oh yeah, no, it's, interesting. Not quite great though. Not quite great. Because we kind of came here at sunset, that means we do get to use this lens's 1.7 f-stop aperture. I don't know what I'm doing, casting magic. We do get to put this thing to some sort of use. Man, look at me, like over there, it's like above the field. It really kind of has this really beautiful. I mean, that's a beautiful sky. They're all beautiful skies. Oh man, and then look at these cumulus nimbus, cumulus nimbus. Just different accents for languages that don't exist coming out of my mouth. Do we? Let's just peek over the edge here real quick. I mean, this is always the trouble with chasing sunsets. In one direction, you have the sun setting, and it's going to just be casting all types of beautiful light. Right now, it is basically ahead of us a little bit. And it's actually above that cloud floor. And then behind us, we have where the light is still able to hit, and that has all types of beautiful shapes and structures. So it's like, where do we go? And a 50mm is strange because it's hard to get the vistas, it's hard to get the big open space, but that is not a complaint or a problem. That is just a fact. This is kind of cool here though. Now that we're a little bit more straight on, I can kind of get a little more of the stadium, maybe even vertical, get that. There's a little crack. And I just like to have it offset a little bit so the eye has a place to go. We're looking at it. Then I run into trash cans. Oh, I really kind of like this metal thing. It's sort of like a bit of a matte reflecting table. Let's see who these gentlemen in robes are. Why, that's John Marshall, whoever, and Rufus P. Rainey. If you were making up a character and you named him Rufus P. Rainey, people would be like, that's a goofy name. It's a real name. Let Rufus have his moment, man. I want to get closer, but I don't want to there's a lot of clash of lines right there. So it's not my fave. It's not my favorite. Oh, this might be better though. Rufus. I like this, him kind of just looking out over the that's a much more desirable photo right there. Sometimes you just have to like walk a little bit. Find the good version of the photo you're trying to take. That's all. Anyway, I think I lost my train of thought, but with the f1.7, with it being sunset, it's gonna get darker. We can actually put this into use right now. I think we're at ISO 200. Not bad. I suspect by the time the night is done, we'll be at ISO 800, which you've heard me lament, but whatever. It is what it is. And now, we tis going downtown. I hear like really distant music. All right. There's gonna be a lot of clouds today, guys. Do not blame me, blame the sky. Oh man, look at just this brown building. Just trying so hard to catch this glow. I really love that one lone street light too. I figure you can always jaywalk when the cop is at least a block away, right? Because they have like rules. They can't just chase you, right? Again, what can I say, man? Look at that sky. I don't know if I can or not. Gotta get closer. I would love to get that patch of sky like right in between, framed between these two buildings. I mean, how can there not be more people out right now? It's like so beautiful, and the weather is just absolutely insane in a great way. All right. It's amazing how much that alley changed. And sort of like when we walked by it earlier, I was like, not interested. But then just walking by it right then, and the way that the colors were, I was like, yeah, way more interested. I like that a lot. So I like dark photos. Even the sky is sort of bright and blue. I like shadows a lot. There was a famous quote that was something to the effect of, if you want to make your photos interesting, don't light everything. Basically just talking about, hey, use the shadows as sort of use the shadows as a tool. And I think the reason why it works is because mystery happens in the shadows. Like that's kind of like where the, ooh, what's going on, or kind of the secret stuff is occurring, is sort of in those deep shadows. So in a photo like that, even with that big, bright, positive space sky, the buildings are like the negative space because they're sort of like the dark solid object. All right, let's go. We've walked around the perimeter enough. Let's get in it. One of the things that really surprised me about New York versus Cleveland is just how big New York is. Like, you know, New York is big. Like nobody is doubting that New York is massive. But by size comparison, if you're from Cleveland or anywhere and you've never been to New York is basically probably 10 to 12 Clevelands in size. Absolutely extraordinary. If you're from New York and you've never been to Cleveland, Cleveland is basically 1/12 the size of New York. There, see? I've made that clear. How much that is in bananas, I don't know. I haven't done that conversion yet. But I can almost guarantee you somebody out there has a how many bananas long is Manhattan. Oh man, look at that. I mean, we are being given the gift of beautiful light right now. Like, look at it right here along these buildings. I mean, with that blue sky, what's going on? Why are you so awesome today? Look at this. Look at the look at Tower Center. Whew, goodness. It's just so easy to take these pictures today. We're gonna lose that light soon. We probably only have like 5 more minutes of that light before it's gone, so I'm glad we're able to get some of it. Yeah, you can already see it's at the top of the buildings. Oh my, look at that. What the heck? Dude. It is literally making no sense right now. We are getting so lucky with this light. All about it. Get one more super right here. Got it. Those are all really neat. I don't mind sort of farming the same subject over and over again if I think I've got potential of getting something better each time I take the photo. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, look at this. Dude, just the I'm literally just looking for that intersection of light and shadows.
I don't get to see views in there.
And then like all the massive bits and pieces of graphics and lines. We can get like down low here. There we go. We get something from it. We get something from anything. We are still at, I think, 200th of a second too, by the way. So we haven't lost any capability out of the lens yet. Just managed to get it. That was awesome.
Come on back, turn on the face.
Which way is scroll? Let's go shoot this way. go. Just a reminder, I am purposely shooting dark. It's not a limitation of the camera at all. Every dark photo that we're taking, I'm doing on purpose. The dark, I should say though, there are noise problems. We're gonna see them because I'm shooting dark. And noise lives in the shadows. Always does, always will. Kind of a cool bifurcation of lines once again. Get like right, I swear to God, that's like Vin Diesel every time I come here. I took so many pictures just looking up in New York. Well, what else can you do? I mean, there's nothing but up. Literally, it's just up, man. New York is a masterclass in verticality. Look at just that little corner. That little corner. When we're looking up, we're still hauling at like 1/800th of a second. So we're not like in any trouble for, you know, shutter speed problems or anything like that at all. Everything there is great. In fact, right now, this camera and lens is performing astonishingly good. Look back sometimes. Very polite. Appreciate that. That dude has had enough. He wants you to know it. those pretzel chips were so good. I just saw some in the grocery store window. I don't know if I turned to show you, so my apology. All right. Well, the sky is just continuing to give us everything that we want. It is not quitting on us. And I appreciate that, sky. I appreciate that. Thank you. Trying to see if there's any like kind of super sketchy dark streets. We might come back that way. Keep an eye on that. Oh, this might be a chance to get the Playhouse Square sign with a nice, oh my God. All right, here we go. Oh, we even got somebody going around the corner. That just adds to the creepy. See what we can get here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is cool. This is cool. We've come here to take pictures of the Playhouse Square sign. Got flicker. What do we need to do to match the flicker? What do we think it is? Should we try 125? There you go. I just figured it was gonna match. If it was like 120 volts, and that it would match that. Look at that sky. What is going on over there with the sky, mate? Even the seagulls are like, what is happening? Yeah, I don't know, seagull. It feels so quiet. Just as I said that. No sooner. Oh man, can we? Is there a way? Is there a way to get that? Same deal. We have to go 120. Bring that down like that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Bro, not advised ever. But we did it. Where are we gonna go? Should we just keep walking down the middle of the road? Oof. Would I get in trouble if I climb up those steps? Probably. Most likely. I know I passed that, or that guy passed me once already. But is he like the fastest guy in America? I don't think I was expecting that music from the Irish pub. But who am I to judge? I'm not here to judge. I'm not a judger. Don't be a judger. Don't hate, participate. It's definitely that weird time of summer where the sky fairly bright, but the streets start to get a little bit darker. Here we are on the back lots. You know, I always walk. Let's go. It sounds crazy, but it's so important. If you always walk on one side of the road, to every now and then walk on the other side. There may literally be sort of shapes. Kind of a mess, but sometimes messes are cool and sometimes they're not. We're definitely getting into the sickly fluorescent light stage of the evening for sure. All right, back we go. We've seen the thing, almost. I think like little portholes like that just look so lonely. All right, we're back. the dude, that rendered so good. Hopefully it looks that good in post. One thing I've noticed about this camera is that it really, I think all cameras do. I might be wrong, but I think a lot of cameras sort of live with a focus and an emphasis on the green. And this camera definitely lives in the green, but it does do a really good job of rendering like bright reds, which a lot of cameras struggle with. I don't know why this is. It just is. So there you go. Now you know. In case you were wondering. Don't know if you were. So really quick, we'll just talk about some of the things that I enjoy about this camera. Not a review. Not a review. I don't believe in, I don't want what I say to be a defining moment. Just observations. With the new lens, focus, 100 times better. Using zone focus, 100 times better. Because we're at a really wide aperture, that means I'm staying well within acceptable ISO realms. Like I'm still at ISO 200. I am shooting dark, but that's my style. Just having used this a couple days ago, like doing a little test shoot, I can tell you that its quality is way better than it was. Can we get anything out of this? I still have the same problems focusing on objects that I do with every other camera I've ever owned, so that's all the same. Dude, come on, that's cool. Some random, whatever, dude. Yeah, too dark, too dark. Oh, these are the people who were honking their horn every time? Try the bokeh on this thing. Oh, don't start doing this to me now. Come on, focus. I've only said amazing things about you all night. Don't do this to me now. We manual focused it. It was fine. Actually, one of the comments I got was, hey, just, do hyperfocal and focus that way. However, if you're an idiot like me, that is hard to do. Shout out to all the hypofoctarians out there who can just, work at hyperfocal lengths, no problem. Not me at all. All right. I think this will be like our last chance to get a bus moving. We will look down both sides of the road. I'm going to cross the road. I don't see any buses. Literally zero here in Bustopia. Okay, fair enough. We're gonna let the dreams of the buses pass on. Yep. That's fine. I didn't really want to take a picture of a bus anyway. This is an unmined alley? This is an alley we've never taken a photo of before? Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, come on now. I did turn off the chirp, the autofocus chirp, because it was so egregious last time, just always going off. Oh man, look at the light in here. I'm crossing the street because I need the sickly glow in my life right now. Come on, what is that? There's people down there. All right, well, I don't know if I got that or not. It might be super blurry, but if it is, who cares, man? All right, so to be fair, going up to 400. I'm gonna do my best not to go above 400, but this is not bad. I don't know if the GoPro is doing it justice, but it's dark. Let me see if I can take a picture of and how dark I see things. I hear water dripping from the AC unit back there. It's probably Legionnaires. This is my last video. You'll know why. We are reaching the end of our little adventure here, Air Buddy. This has been amazing. All right, this is pitch black. Let's see if I can get detail from this camera. Oh man. All right, I that's not, don't judge this camera by the photo I just took. That wasn't the point. I just wanted to see if the optical stabilization, the digital stabilization, big difference, how well that worked. We'll also kind of get a little taste of the noise. If you want to have huge open areas of nobody, Cleveland's good for that. Well, I will say Cleveland is a town that comes to life on Friday and Saturday, and sometimes on Sunday. I mean, again, I hate to keep bringing up New York, but that was like, I would walk, it'd be like 12 o'clock at night on a Wednesday. So basically midnight, and there's thousands of people. It reminded me so much of my old hometown of Silicon Valley and San Francisco. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. I just love the, hey, it's -1 degree Celsius, so it's a lot cooler than I thought it was. Give it up for some more liminal space. I must say it is a little bit warmer than 32 degrees freezing by a fairly good margin. Anything there? I like it. I like that too. I like everything. Everything is likable, guys. It's just one of those days. There's a doorway to like literally a 20-foot drop. That is some Winchester Mystery House style architecture right there. I like it. So as we get here into probably the last 5 or so minutes of our little excursion, let me know in the comments if A, what's up? I ain't got one, man, sorry. Let me know if we got better photos than we did last time. Let me know what you think about the quality of the photos themselves. And let me know if you think I did this camera justice. Is this the camera's redemption arc? I kind of feel like it is. It's a weird camera because I think I would only go out with it with this lens. Yeah, I feel like I would only go out with this lens. But is that a bad thing? No. I'm not sure it's anything other than what it is. It's just the fact. I'm so hungry. I know that was random, but just seeing that place that said burgers just made me so hungry. Hello. That was an adorable dog. So let me know if you feel the same way. Has it been redeemed? Did it do it? Did it earn its stripes tonight? Did I do it justice? Did I learn my lesson? That's really what it's about, isn't it? Do I have the capabilities of learning? Somewhere around in Cleveland is a Toynbee tile. If anybody knows where that is, let me know, because that'd be really cool to see it. The Toynbee Toynbee tile. What's the story there? All right, guys. We're just gonna walk over here. I'm gonna check out the little plaza, and then that's gonna be that. get a picture of this construction. I like those sort of mid-level lights. And this here might be kind of cool too, real quick. Let's get a couple things here. Since we're here, that's cool. Now let's go over here. See if we can get, is there? There is. There is a photo here. And obviously we got to try to get one more reflection shot here through the water. All right. Oh, I see. Oh, you're good. Everybody here's so nice. They're so polite. Where can we do this without getting completely soaked? Oh, we just lost the water. Hold on. More water coming. I feel like the building is peeing on me. All right, well, this lens is not weather sealed. We're gonna call it there. Wipe off this lens real quick here. I mean, it got moist. Come on. Oh, you know what? I do want to try one more thing. One more thing. Here we go. That's our last thing. Okay. There we go. And with that, I reach into my back pocket and I pull out the lens cap and we put the lens cap on our amply moistened camera. Not too bad. Well, it's kind of a weather seal test. And with that, guys, let me know what you think. And do me a favor, please like and subscribe if you can. Liking and subscribing means a massive amount to an absolutely tiny channel like mine. It means everything. It's the only way that I grow is with your guys' help. So please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll check you guys later. Peace.